to me and enjoyed it so much. And I was just hoping that my kids would also enjoy the same, getting outdoors and enjoying being alone and having some good quality bonding time together. My youngest daughter, Hannah, has been going out in the woods with me for several years, probably since she was 7 or 8 years old. I remember one time in particular, we were deer hunting, and it was rather cold. We were up in the deer stand, and she looked over at me and she asked me, "Daddy, can you feel your feet?" And she never complained or whined or anything. She just let me know that she was a little bit cold by asking me if I could feel my feet. I thought that was quite humorous. Of course, I told her yes, I could, and I asked her if she could feel hers, and she said, "No, not really." But I asked her if she could stay for another 15 minutes, and she said, "Sure." And little thing was only about 8 years old, but she never complained, never whined or anything, and that's when I knew that she was going to be a good little hunter. A couple of weeks ago, I'd set up a blind, probably 50 yards from where I got a nice turkey last year, just in case of the weather and the rain. But today we got out here in good time. I'd been out and scouted a couple times and hadn't heard any gobbles or anything. I was a little disillusioned by that, but I know this is a good place. It always has been a good place that produces good birds for me. So I just took a chance that we would have luck as we always had in the past.
Blood Brothers TV will be right back. Welcome back to Blood Brothers TV.
Blood Brothers TV is special to me. It basically shares exactly what I live and hunt for. Being able to take your kids out and enjoy a day of hunting. It just is a show that bonds relationships to where you can get out and enjoy the nature and beautiful spring days. You just can't beat that feeling to be able to share something like that with a family member or a friend.
Well, I've always been a daddy's girl, and so hunting with my dad gives us a special something that we can do together that's just kind of our thing. I like hunting because it gives me a place where I can just escape, get away from the busyness of school and all the things I do, and it's just a nice, relaxing thing to do. I've been hunting since I was like 7 or 8, but I've only hunted with a gun for about 3 years. I like turkey hunting in the spring because waking up and seeing the sunrise and the nice weather is really good, and not being cold and just being able to relax. The whole air is nice. Shooting the turkey is definitely like a prop. Thumbs up. Well, I'm 14. Well, I dance almost every night of the week, and I run track on top of that, and I had to manage my studies. And my dad, he's busy too with his job, and so trying to find time to spend quality time together is really hard. Or also, I go 2 weeks between my parents, so I have 2 weeks with my mom and I only get 2 weeks with my dad. And it's kind of hard, so being able to go in the woods is really nice. I get straight A's, so I study a lot. Actually, I don't study that much. I probably should study more.
I've been in law enforcement for about 24 years. Being able to get out in nature and hunt and have hunting as a hobby is really important as a law enforcement officer because you're able to kind of escape and get away from the humdrum of the city life and people and things of that. So it really gives you a greater appreciation to be able to be and get outside and enjoy the woods. I've always appreciated the outdoors, and it's always been something that I've always wanted to pass down through my kids, to be able to show them the way that things work out in the nature and how fortunate that you are to be able to get outside and see the flowers and the trees and see the things come alive in the springtime. A lot of people in the cities and a lot of people that even live in the country that don't go out and hunt or fish, they never get to experience those type of things. Me personally, I just don't know what people do without it. And I would hope that my kids will understand and gain the same appreciation of being outdoors as I do, and I think this one here does. We had the Cherokee sports decoys set up typically how you would for a youth to get them in really close, so they were only maybe 12 yards out. The wind was really bad. We had a hard time hearing. We heard some off at a distance way back to the south. We weren't hearing anywhere we expected to hear them coming out of this corner. But we felt that'd be okay because of the birds had always been in this area. A hen come right into the decoys. Shortly after that, from the opposite direction, a jake came into the decoys, and we had the Cherokee sports decoys set up typically how you would for a youth to get them in really close.
By the time I saw the turkey, he was already in the decoys because the sun was in my eye and I couldn't get comfortable and I was scared I wasn't going to sight it right. I was just getting really nervous that I was going to miss it.
Go ahead, shoot.
First time tagging a turkey.
There you go.
Yep.
How far did you shoot him?
8 yards.
8 yards. Can't beat that.
And you couldn't have missed, I don't think.
Blood Brothers TV will be right back.